So he's passed out, right?
Yeah, Flintlock's out cold. And these 4 are at the center table.
I'm gonna call like a little group meeting of a little band of adventurers here. Well, I guess it's me, Austin, Helga, and I'll explain to them roughly what Sagata and Rabbit told me yesterday. But I want to do it in a way that it makes them sound sinister, and that I'm not getting good vibes from them, and that we should not give them any more of the gems, because they seem really powerful, and they don't seem like good people. And I might mention
since you didn't
the
actually
burning
use words yourself, I want you to roll a diplomacy.
Alright, cool. Diplomacy, I don't see that.
Is that not a fit ed?
It'd be persuasion, I think.
It could be persuasion, yeah, or performance.
That would be a bluff, because that, like, you don't actually think they're sinister, right? You're just trying to convey that meaning. And then tell them everything that you
No, I honestly, I'm not getting good advice from them, and I'm conveying that I just can't think of the words right now, in a really good, like,
persuasion.
acting way, but...
Regardless of the outcome, I put...
gathering them for evil or something, and that we should not give them any more from here on out.
Okay. Roll.
Regardless of the outcome of the roll, I put my
Performance or persuasion?
Persuasion.
my head in my hands, like just sitting there like this, or something, and I just sigh and say, "What? You decide that now, after you've given the gemstones to them?" Even if I'm not.
Well, I mean, I got to them now, and yeah.
So I'm guessing that you guys are sitting like in the mess hall area, and you're having this conversation at a table or something like that.
No, she said like private, so I would say like
thinking
more
in the
over
tent.
by these like we can say
your
that
tent area.
where
Yeah, well,
Flintlocke
whatever
is where we set up or whatever. I don't know.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Shrug.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are alone. You're talking about this. Cool.
I'll ask
Do
then.
you have?
Well, what in your opinion, Master Druid, do you think that we should do about it?
We should find a way to get the gems back somehow before Sagata and whatever these people are doing, like raise an army of undead or some other weird stuff with them, because they seem pretty important, and you wouldn't gather them all in one place unless you were like being a bitch with them. So we need to get them back.
Well, good luck with that. I wish you the best in that endeavor. If you have anything specific that I could help with, I guess, in the future, just let me know. Then I walk off.
If we find any more.
Flintlocke, you come to consciousness without a hangover.
I think this belt broke Flintlocke in the best way.
Probably accurate, yeah.
We have like a really, really alcoholic dwarf. Man.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw again for. I don't know what that was for, Tana, but you just fail.
I thought he was asking for more mushrooms.
Well, you didn't find any. Con save for your first drink. Oh my. What?
I'm using all my good attack rolls on Constitution. That's what it is. I've got all this charged up low D20 rolls to do later.
That's ridiculous. Okay.
I'm just imagining Flintlocke is like a college frat boy or something with like
Seriously.
like the beer funnel, and we're just like pouring kegs of like ale and stuff, and he's just like consuming it all and being fine.
I think this belt makes you grow like 3 more livers or something.
Yeah. What is that, man? The belt of detoxification or something? I don't even know.
Anyway, yeah. So these 4 important-looking people are having this meeting up here. Is there anything you want to do? Also, I'm not moving things because my Roll20 is glitching out. So, yeah.
It's fine. Where are they having the meeting? Sorry.
In the center.
In the tent? Or...
Oh. Yeah.
So I want to go over and like see. Oh, sorry.
No, it's good.
I want to go see if I can hear like what's going on with the meeting, but like I don't want to be like a part of it. Like I just want to be like listening to like see if I can kind of get the drift of what they're talking about.
How close do you get?
Close enough that like I could hear what they're saying, but not that they would like be able to see me. That makes sense.
The area around these 4 tents is pretty much open, except for this one tent just south of the southeastern tent. But there's a 15-foot clearance area around all the tents, which is like a 45-foot clearance area from the main thing that's completely empty.
Is the the command pavilion or whatever you want to call it? Is it like completely open?
Yeah, wide open.
Okay, so it's open on all sides.
Is that where they're talking?
Poles.
Is in the
There
command
are
tent?
8 poles holding up the corners and the centers of the pavilion roof thing, and then it's just open with a big table in the middle.
I want to walk right on up, like I'm an equal here. Like, not that I own the place, but that I co-own the place with these other guys.
Okay. As you get within like 30 feet, Timotheus, the paladin cleric guy, breaks off from the group and walks up to stop you.
I will follow with Helga to see what happens, I guess.
All right. So he walks up in front of you and he just puts his hand up and says, "This is a private meeting. We will come to you with the results later."
Okay, I'm gonna aim my belt at him and tell him, "You know what? I think I really belong in there." This is the persuasion belt, so I'm expecting it to work.
If this is true, then which of the human royal families do you belong to, dwarf?
I'm in the employ of that woman there, and I'm pointing at Sigarda. Yeah.
I'm confident that this is not the case. There are 200 adult dwarfs in Draklyn, and I know all of them. None of them are you.
201.
I was counting.
Flintlocke Firebeard at your service.
There are exactly 199.
gosh,
You missed 200.
Cringe. I'm just standing there smirking, like I have like my bow resting on the ground, and I'm like kind of leaning on it, enjoying the scenery.
I want to take our conversation into the command tent. So like I can't really like put my arm around his shoulder very effectively. So like I kind of just put my hand. I'm friendly. I'm not hostile. Like around his hip. And then say like, "Come on, let's go."
So you go to do that, and he just puts his hand in your path, and his arm is longer than yours. So you like straight up run into his hand before you make contact with him.
Okay, that's not nice.
It's not an aggressive move. It's just a you cannot come in here move.
Alright, seeing things get troubled, I'm gonna go up and to the paladin, wherever he is.
Is Ost right there?
Yeah, all of you are right there.
Okay, and Tana's coming up. So like,
I'll move
Yeah.
up with him.
to both to the rest of the
Technically,
party.
you guys are like 4 squares north of that, but yeah.
Okay.
I can visibly look offended now, and I've got my back to the paladin. I'm gesturing like with my thumb, pointing to him. Like, this guy says we can't go in the tent,
Raventh,
and I want
I'm
some
gonna
satisfaction.
Raventh at this point breaks off.
Wait.
You do have a
I
minute
say
before
to
he gets there.
the paladin, okay? I say, now, no, friend. And, like, I'm saying friend because, like, this is the guy that abused me and such. And stole my things while I was passed out. Which
Okay.
seems to be a recurring theme, but... You know, I'm just saying friend, like, because... it's obvious that I don't like this individual, I guess. But I'm being really sarcastic, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, but as now, friend, if you really did know all 200 dwarves in Dracon as you claim, you would know never offend the dwarf by telling them not to go where they would like to go.
I am not threatened by this dwarf, nor do I care
Hey,
if I
what?
offend him.
What?
Do you want to be?
I do not
'Cause you're
believe
about to be.
people. At this
Sir.
point, Tana,
You
you had
have
time to say things.
anger management
Rewind.
issues.
Tana.
Okay. I'm heading up to the paladin next, seeing my party fail at getting us into this prestigious party of
Hey,
commanders.
you're watching Flintlocke fail. I am just laughing about it. I would like to make that clear.
I'm gonna go out there and tell him we have useful information about the gemstones that Sagata and Raven are so interested in, and we would like to share this information with them.
So as you say this, Tana, Raventh approaches the paladin and grabs him on the shoulder. And Raventh is 6'4" and reaches up and like places his hand like at his eye level on the guy's shoulder. So the guy's like 6'9", I guess. And says, "I got this." And so the paladin goes back over there to the main table, and Raventh says, "What's this about the gemstones?"
So since we found these artifacts with the gemstones, we know people who know this language on these artifacts, but
Wait,
we
who?
don't actually show them the artifacts. There's a person in Draklin who owns a religious temple.
Oh,
A very
he doesn't. He can't
common
actually
base
read the
temple.
language.
Okay.
Raventh
there
said this
is-
Yeah, but
though
they
he
wouldn't
knows
know that.
personally.
Oh, he says it like he knows it.
Like he
Okay.
has spoken with this guy and knows
there-
that he can't read the language.
Well, there is I'm trying to think how to say this without giving
And
away
he seems
information.
disappointed. He was excited when you said you knew somebody who read the
Oh,
language.
what?
and
No. Okay. Alright. There is a barmaid in Draklin who gave us very useful information about a person in Paris who actually does know the language and the culture that the artifacts pretty obviously came from.
Alright.
We would be happy to show you where this person is if, once we get there, you let this person and us examine the gemstones to see if they have any other connections to this ancient language and culture.
As long as I get to keep what is mine, I'm all for learning more
You can
information
keep
about it.
everything that is yours.
I'm all for new information.
I say sarcastically, just to nobody in particular. Yeah, I enjoy keeping my own things as well, but it doesn't really work out for me. Good luck, sir.
Do you have a name of this man who speaks the ancient tongue?
Yes, I have it right here in my little notebook. I don't actually say that. Give me a second to find it. Theradrax is what I wrote down, or what you wrote down for me.
Theradrax Fullborn?
I'm not telling him that. Theradrax?
He's dead.
Whatever his name was.
Has been for a
That-
decade.
Are you sure? Are you sure, sir?
He
He's
died.
dead?
He's my uncle.
Well, crap. Fuck.
Plan B. Plan B. Team
Many
huddle.
people
Team
you
huddle.
think are dead aren't always as dead as previously thought. Just saying.
Okay, I want to try to draw everybody together into a quick huddle so that
Yep.
what's his face can't hear, and I want to gesture to tell him to wait and then huddle everybody. Is everybody huddled?
I'm standing. I ain't
Yeah,
I'm
let's
bending
huddle.
down to huddle, but I'm listening.
I'm down for the huddle.
Okay, so I'm not tall enough for the belt to work at the angle that I need it, so I need you guys to help lift me up so that I can aim the belt right. I'll try to persuade him to let us in. I can't do this by myself.
I just make eye contact with Rabbit and just roll my eyes.
Unless you have a better idea, this is my plan B. I'm gonna get us in that tent.
Alright, how about we make that plan C? I have one more idea
All right.
to kind of continue. Alright, I go back up to the
Also-
rabbit now.
You find something really weird. The girl that told you about Theradrax is about 17 years old. So
Uh-huh.
if Theradrax had died a decade ago, she would have been 7 when she knew him, at
Yeah.
a maximum. And she would have had to have learned an entire new language then. Just putting that out there. Anyway, continue.
Alright. Okay. Alright. I get what you're saying. I'll go back up to him and tell him, well, how intensely have you gone over your uncle's belongings and studies? Because it seems like he probably has important information about this.
I
And if you-
know thoroughly everything that he was
You-
researching at the time, and we incinerated his corpse. In case
You
you want to find
incinerated it?
necromantic abilities.
That's rude.
Alright then. Our information must be wrong. Continue with your days. I think the dwarf wants to talk to you really quick. I go back to the dwarf and help pick him up.
Okay, lift me up. Okay, so they're lifting me up, and I'm aiming my belt like higher, so I can like hopefully hit him
I
right
need
in the
anybody
face with
who's
the
giving
belt.
a hand with this to roll me an athletics check.
Oh, I'm not that heavy.
I don't need it. There's a chance they nat 1 or something. Just anybody who's help lifting athletics.
I'm only 180 pounds. It's like
Oh,
60
she's got you,
pound
so-
lift between the
She's got
three
you
of them.
solo. She's got you solo.
Oh, it's
Okay.
between 2. Thank you. Sorry.
We got this. Tag
It
team.
doesn't matter. We're good.
So look, I mean, we're dragon killers, we're treasure finders, we are goblin eradicators, and we are time travelers, I think. And whatever's going on in that
Rabbit
tent,
straight
I
up
think we need to be a part of
laughs
it.
at that comment. Look, we've got a problem on hand. We're trying to figure out how to fix it. One of the biggest ways that we have discussed fixing the problem is employing your help. Let us finish the meeting. If we decide to use you, I'll come find you and we will discuss payment. Sound good?
Okay, fine. Plan D it is. Plan D it is. And I'm just going to walk off in a huff with Ost. I'm pulling Ost with me.
I'm not moving.
No, okay, so like I pull you down so you can hear what I have to say.
Oh, okay, alright.
Where are your sneaky boots?
They're on my feet, Master Dwarf.
Then sneak in there and listen to what they're saying.
Okay. I begin to, like, kind of on tiptoeing.
Raven still hasn't looked away, so he just says, "Don't even. Just don't. Just don't."
No, he didn't even hear it. He didn't even hear it.
Yeah, no. There's no, like, we would have moved far enough away that he wouldn't have heard. Like,
He's still watching you.
yeah,
Okay.
and him.
Okay.
I'll be a distraction. I'll be a decoy. I'll be like acting like I'm coming up with a plan while Ost sneaks around the back.
Okay, so they're standing around a circular table, and they're like 90 degrees apart, so they literally see in every direction. So they will know if anybody approaches the thing.
Alright, that's a bit, you know.
Activate the cloaking mechanism in the shoes.
I activate my cloaking mechanism in my shoes. I glide silently across the ground.
Like, you could attempt to just, like, walk up again and hope that somebody besides Timotheus comes over, but...
No, I say we move off for a while.
Go get breakfast, stuff like that.
A short time. Pretend to go get breakfast. I walk back to our tent, like I need to grab something from there, right? Then as I'm coming back, like this, I will do a stealth to enter one of these tents.
The opening
'Cause I feel like that would be
are
hearing.
towards the middle.
What? Dude, come on.
What?
That's so, like...
That is the way it's set up. That's the way it was always set up.
Plus, that's not the only way to enter a tent. It's through
There's like a window
entrance.
That's like yay big.
Well, I can see the entrance right here on like the tent thing.
Okay, that is not
Like
the
you're just
correct
trying way
tent
too hard
texture.
to like
No. Okay.
to keep us. From
This is the way that it
thing,
was
dude.
designed.
Like, I don't know, man. I shrug.
You could have
I'm
asked me
just
this
saying.
20 minutes ago, and I would have said the exact same thing.
I mean,
No, you spent way
Sure.
more time in the dungeon, dude. Yeah, you spent like 2/3 of last session on it, didn't you?
I think she means total time, like today.
Today, yeah.
Okay,
I
but
just meant for today.
regardless,
Yeah.
using my stealth boots, I still could like lift up a tent flap and get under a tent. Like it's a tent.
It is staked into
It's
the
not like a
ground.
modern tent. Yeah, dude, but it's not like the tents that we had in
Okay.
like Boy Scouts.
You're going
it's
for
like-
the south western one?
Like sticks, and then a canvas over sticks. Like, yeah, that one.
Alright, stealth it. Make me a stealth roll.
I
And you have
I
advantage
don't know
on it
exactly.
because it is movement.
Okay. I don't know exactly what my boots add, so
They give you
Like,
advantage, which
besides
means you
the
roll 2
advantage.
dice, and they
I
take the higher one. That's it. Yeah, you get inside without a problem. The opening to the tent is open, so you have to kind of like stay away from the middle of the tent, or else people will be able to see you from it. But yeah, you can be in there. He has the same just cot, chest full of clothes, and
I don't care about the contents of the tent,
and
to be honest.
a desk
Like,
with a book.
I just want to listen. I feel like I'd be able to hear this far.
It would
15
be
feet.
difficult, but you
That's-
could roll a perception check to try. This is all the way out of
Sure.
proportion. I told you that when you walked in. I'm sorry.
No, it's a shrug.
You know.
It's fine.
You hear Raventh, who isn't trying to cover his voice too much, and you get Barbarian, Seas, 2 days, Skull, Theodrax.
Do we have Edgar the Skull? Out of curiosity, didn't Helga take that?
Yeah, I have the skull.
Oh, you did pick it up? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, she-
I said that. I picked it up. I washed it off and picked it
Yeah,
up. I
she
have it
washed
in my
off.
pocket.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway,
There's something else that I was going to say. Oh, and Baresh.
Yeah, it could have been very well.
Okay, so can I walk up to the tent and like use my persuasion to tell them that like they need to let us into this meeting before they decide what they want to do?
So you walk up, and Timotheus comes out to meet you again. About 30
Okay,
feet
I'm just gonna
out.
tell him, be like, dude, we need to be in this meeting before you decide anything because we have information that's really important.
What is that information? He just sounds exhausted at this point.
I have the skull that you're looking for.
Said we're looking for a skull.
It was important. It was in the bottom of a dungeon.
It was in a dragon's hoard. The dragon thought it was valuable. That doesn't mean we do.
Okay, well then, I guess I'll just keep it.
You do that. Have fun.
Can I have moved in this time, like exited the tent and moved around to like
So,
Like, gone
oh, dang it. Okay.
north?
Yeah. So also,
Like, is it feasibly possible to
Timotheus-
create this exchange in any way?
Timotheus is the one that's facing. He's facing towards.
Yeah,
the
he's facing
northwest.
up. I would have gone up like this after exiting the tent.
Yeah,
If I needed to do another stealth check
Yeah,
to
you'd-
stealthily emerge from the
Not
tent,
necessarily emerging because you
I feel
already
like I could
lifted
just
the part, but
exit
to
from
get-
the other side, like that,
and then you just kind of circle
Right.
out the back. Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
go
you're good.
like that. Yeah, okay.
And then you like leave plenty of growth so they don't even
So-
care about your movement. And yeah.
Yeah, so I like. Is it safe to say I heard this like exchange from the two?
Helga, which direction did you come from? Oh,
Well, if he's facing this way and she's where she is,
he walked from wherever he was standing
I don't know.
to her. If she came from the north, you wouldn't have heard. She would be too far away. Because that would be 30 feet north of the center thing. Helga? Celeste?
I would have gone whichever, like, the way that everybody else was going into the tent, like
So-
going to talk to him.
That would have been from the north,
yeah, I think it would have been north.
which means you wouldn't have heard that.
That's fine. I will regroup up near
Alright.
our drunken dwarf.
So as you leave, you see Timotheus walk back over, and he hasn't been saying much most of this time, but he does say a couple of sentences that seem to catch the attention of the other three immediately after your conversation with him. And that seems to be the deciding
I
factor
noticed.
in their argument. And Ravens walks away and heads towards you guys, who are all in the mess hall area, and that is where we are going to end for the week.
Alrighty.
With Flintlocke successfully completing so many Constitution saving throws that it doesn't even matter anymore. Anyway, again, this has been Rocky Gaming, or Chromatic Neutral, whichever you prefer. Have a great week, and remember not to forget to smash some puny goblins.
Or puny dragons.